I want to continue through the storyline. I've reached kind of a blockade. I've completed as many of the quests as I can. And I unfortunately can't go any further without having completed more of the main quest. And hopefully this next main quest will unlock a portion of the map. Because it is a little annoying where I'm stuck at. Oh, the game will load. Because I did have the power flicker a little bit earlier today while I was playing off camera. I wanted to ask you guys, do you want me to do off camera stuff where I stream on Twitch a little bit while I do off cam? And I'll call it Genshin Impact off cam, and I'll do it for games where I play off camera, just so that you can come in and join in and have a good old jolly old time in the chat. Because that's something I want to kind of do, because it'll at least give me a bit more of a chance to grow as a streamer and a YouTuber and, you know, all that general stuff. Because I think it's a good idea, personally. And it'll at least allow me to put more content out. I need to go to the statue and heal, and then I need to go to continue the main quest. I need to shave. Hail me, O powerful statue of the Seven. Of my gratitude. Alright, we're at Adventure Rank. So at the end of the first stream we had, I found out that I was actually the highest Adventure Rank player on the American server, and it was only for like 2 hours. But I wanted to point that out because that's the only time I've really ever been the top of anything. But that's only because I started playing on the American server literally the minute the server maintenance ended. I had a massive stroke there. But that's the only reason why. And it was, like I said, for only like 2 hours, because I stopped playing and went to bed because it was like 6 in the morning. And then I fell behind. I saw someone last night who is only 4 ranks higher than me, and that's the highest I've seen. They're 26 right now, and I am 22, so I'm not too far behind. But I think I'd be farther ahead if I had actually done more story stuff. So doing this stream style stuff is a little bit of a hassle because I am falling behind everyone else. And I'm trying to not like get spoiled by all the people who are like speed running the game. Like I'm trying to avoid seeing the storyline parts of the game, like people putting out videos of the game. I'm trying to avoid most of that stuff. Like Ghost of Tsushima, I've already seen the ending options for, unfortunately. Because I was looking up stuff for Ghost of Tsushima before I started playing it. And then I want to start up main quests. Oh, I went the wrong way. I gotta go to the Diluc Winery, that's right. I'm also hoping to here pretty quickly have every now and then a stream of this where it's just me, Chris, and a bunch of other people playing Genshin Impact as we kind of roam around and adventure rank up. I think personally that the multiplayer is probably the best bet for adventure rank building because you can kill the bosses, the map bosses easier. And for those of you who are wondering how close I am to getting Xiangling, I am currently at this, have to complete the 3rd floor, so I'm really close at the moment. But it's I need higher level characters pretty much. That's the only issue I'm having.
The Abyss Order, enemies of the human race. Even the underground networks rarely come across any information on them. With that said, it was a bit of a hassle, but I managed to dig up a few clues.
Really? That quickly? You really are well connected, Master G. Luke.
Come to think of it, Mr. Big Animal God Barbatos, why exactly do you need the help of mere human?
How do I put it? Play. Only in performing this duty can we attain power. But I don't like the idea of ruling Mondstadt, and I don't feel Mondstadt would really like it either.
Go forth and establish.
Too free and it's just too lazy to care.
However it may have come to be, I haven't been back to Mondstadt for an extended period of time. Without a doubt, I am now the weakest Archon among the 7.
And yet you sound
Aw,
almost proud.
You flatter me.
Oh, such a humble god. Is it a blessing or a curse? But we digress. Let's get back to the topic at hand. The common enemy of all mankind. We have tracked the Abyss Mage to the vicinity of the winery.
I cannot stress enough how important it is to not let it escape.
Let's hunt it down! Song of the Dragon and Freedom. Hopefully the stream doesn't die. I hate it when that little icon pops up in the top right. You probably will see it here in the stream once it pops up, but I hate that fucking icon. Because either the stream dies immediately after it, or it doesn't, and it annoys the shit out of me. Because it gets my, it gets me real nervous. I got asked in a party with Chris the other day because I found someone who happened to cross one of my streams. He asked why I play with Lilia, Amber, Kaya, and Lisa all the time. And I told him because I like to play with the characters that are kind of like part of the storyline so far. As my main party, because that way I feel like I'm actually in the story. It feels better. Maybe that's just because I'm kind of like, I enjoy the immersion of most of these games. That's why I like RPGs so much, is because I can immerse myself in the situation so well. I hate these bubbles. And I'm frozen. I'm in the bubble! Oh, come off it, you fucker.
Cool it!
Cool it! Oh, I'm having a little bit of a lag issue here. There's a chest hidden amongst the sands. Touch, please, thank you. This is the worst lag I've gotten so far.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
I want to get the ice flowers here. Because the ice flowers are good.
Huh? What's this? After the Abyss Mage was defeated, a certain energy dispersed from its body. It seems that energy was being used to cut off the connection between me and Dvalin. Huh. Do you know of Storm Terror's...
I think I've heard people talking about it.
I believe the people of Mondstadt all know of it. After Dvalin woke up, he took the ancient ruins as his lair. As it was with the storms that previously cut Mondstadt off from the outside world, the entrance to the ruins is also sealed by a special barrier. But now, as the energy dispersed from the Abyss Mage, I was able to read the rhythmic flow of how the barrier's magic was woven. I must admit, it sounds even more horrendous than a chorus of hilly churls. It should be enough to let us break through the storm barrier and reach Storm Terror's lair.
Which means we're going to confront Dvalin? I'm fine with that. Jean is the one who wishes to avoid any direct confrontation.
No. When there are no other options left, it is my responsibility. If slaying him is our only choice, I will gladly become the knight that leads the charge.
Fortunately, we have yet to need to go that far.
By that, you mean...
I mean that the Holy Liar is not our trump card. Our real trump card? The Traveler, of course.
Hey!
The Traveler?
I'm special. Is it because I could purify the teardrop? Is it because I could fight?
Correct.
Purify, yes, that's what I thought.
But you have a much more precious forte. The impurities in the tears and the curse that binds Dvalin belong to the same maleficent power. Which means...
You tone-deaf bard. Don't you see how crazy? You've seen what Dvalin is like when he's ticked off. She'll be swallowed whole before she even gets to lift a finger.
Weren't we just talking about how I could fight? It's going to take everything that everyone's got.
Nice plan. Worth a shot.
I am with you, honorary knight.
Oh, so we just need to fight monsters from the abyss and a dragon. No pressure or anything.
Humans aren't
Shut up,
without their
Paimon.
strengths.
It's not like you do anything
Let's
anyway.
go.
Paimon, you're an adorable little small thing.
And so,
And I want to pat your head, but you're a little annoying sometimes.
epic actions of brave heroes finally leads to this 11th hour.
I should be able to teleport to here, yes. I'm hoping the lag will die down a bit. I should actually see if I have any like downloads that are going that shouldn't be. Sorry for the blue screen. Alright, I don't. Good. We want to run around the shrine. I will probably, and if you guys want to see like any secrets that I might not show on stream, any of the bigger or smaller ones, I will do. You'll probably see a lot of them off camera, or on the off camera, if I do ever do the Twitch streams, and I probably will start doing that from this point on, just to get the more of my own experience into the streaming shit. That is not an Oculus. No, I remember, or I know last stream I was calling the Geo ones of these, Geomoculus. They're actually Geoculus is what they're called. There's no M for the Geo ones, which is a little annoying and a bit weird. Wait, I was supposed to be up there, I think. No, I'm supposed to be down here. I see two chests. So I will admit that of my group of friends, I am currently the highest level and the farthest in the story of the group of us. Yeah, it looks like I do have to be up here. Or not, I just have to be on the side of the rock?
It's a storm barrier.
Maybe it's a little case of the lag.
It looks so dangerous.
Leave it to me. Although this wooden lyre is all I have, I don't need the lyre to break through this kind of storm.
Enemy attack! Prepare yourselves!
Yes, Jean! We fight!
The stage will need to be cleared before I can begin my performance. Generally speaking, such chores are not the concerns of the performer himself.
Wait,
Yes,
what's
Fancy.
going on? There shouldn't be any hilly trail camps in the vicinity of Storm Terror's lair.
In other words, this is a case of the Abyss Mage. If there's supposed to be no hilly trail camps around here, it's obviously because of the Abyss Mage. I like how he takes a dendro slime out of the ground and turns it into a shield by squishing it. sorry for the lag. For some reason today it's really bad. This is the worst it's been so far. And it's usually not this bad off camera, though I have been playing this a lot and my hotspot's always on when I do it. So maybe that's why. I dodge.
The hilly trolls usually do not venture into areas with high elemental It puts a heavy burden on their bodies.
The Abyss Order must be manipulating them behind the scenes, yet they shouldn't have been able to determine that we would come, and presumably spreading their forces to halt our plans.
Without further ado, I suppose I can play faster if my only audience is the wind.
It actually opened! You're not entirely useless, Tone Deaf.
This is it. We are now entering Storm Terror's lair. Watch yourselves.
Let's move! There's a crystal fly. I would say it looks like there's something in this bush, but I thought there wasn't for a second because nothing popped up.
Go, go, Ferret Bunny!
It really sucks that the lag is this bad today. I was actually debating on not doing the stream, but I wanted to keep up with the rest of the world like I've said before.
Looks like this is the front gate to Storm Terror's lair.
Everybody
The
be on
gate is
guard.
enormous compared to us. But still, Paimon wonders how Devon gets in there with a body that huge.
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
Oh. You do have a point.
We'll use one attack, one stamina, one defense. And I'm assuming he's going to be an animal, and it'll increase my ammo defense. And that's it. I've buffed myself up as best I probably can for this fight. Though, knowing me, I'm about to probably enter a domain, and everything I just did there in terms of buffing was pointless. Though I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Nor would I care that much.
It's stuck.
It's stuck.
Hey, check out that roof. Is there a giant hole in it?
I suppose we could make use of that wind current.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Let's make a detour then. Heading.
I feel like Venti is mocking Paimon, and I'm thoroughly amused.
Do you think there will be abyss mages hiding in the ruins? Either way, if we do run into one, we will let the victorious Master Diluc do the...
Do not underestimate them just because I have beaten one of them before. I'm not boasting. I'm simply saying there is more to the Abyss Order than a few mages.
Correct.
Yeah, I've already seen that.
That's why I tagged along after all. Well, that and also for your safety. Why am I so diligent? Too diligent for a poet, in fact.
So does the person that has zero effort to search for the dragon tears and drink in the tavern all day. Paimon doesn't get it. What part of you is remotely diligent?
I can fly. It's the explosive barrels that I want to drop on to launch this dude. I missed. I didn't miss, apparently. Oh, there's crystals down here. I need these to make the super weapons. I have stuff for the super weapons, the blueprints. I just don't have the resources. I mean, like white iron crystals. I don't have those resources. This is one of those moments where I do kind of wish I still had a great sword character in my party, because they do a lot of damage to rocks.
I'll bring you there.
And now he will fall for it, and we use fire. I'll send a fiery tornado. Is it wind blade or fire blade at the point where the wind mixes with fire? I wonder. Would you still call it wind blade, or would you just call it blade of death? There's an Animoculus there, and it looks like it's on a little floating platform. But I don't care for it at the moment, so I'll get it off camera. As the Animoculus and stuff like that are the easiest things. Like the Sillies and the Animoculus, I could get the rest of those resources, but I drug on this little area a little longer than I... Oh, I didn't get that precious chest, did I? Oh, because there's something else here. Oh, this sleeping pillager. No wonder I didn't get the chest, because I didn't see it. How did you... Fuck, it's not getting woke up by the commotion that happened only a few seconds ago. Ah, there's a staircase over here. Precious chest. Preciously, perfectly amazing. I've also learned that I can awaken weapons, which is if you take a weapon that has that you have multiple of. Like if I had one sword I know I've gotten on the stream a lot is the Harbinger of Dawn sword. If I take that and put them together, I can refine it and make it a better weapon. But unfortunately they have to be above blue rarity, so I think that's about 3 stars. So they have to be 3 stars or higher. But when you do wishes and get weapons, they're generally 3 stars, so it's not that big a deal. Sometimes these guys, when they die, sound like they're choking themselves. Alright, I kind of expected that would work, but it was worth a shot. Move, I want this chest. I've gotten a lot of my Miyra back. I have something like 200,000. If anybody remembers last stream, I had literally 36. Why is there a break in the wind currents? Here. Seems like a bad design. And your barrier defense. Rule number 1 of magical barriers, don't leave a hole in it.
It might lead us to the top of the tower.
Yay, Storm Terror's lair. Statue of the Seven. My stamina is now 192. Once I get this that sweet 200 mark, I'll have 2 full bars of stamina. Right now I have like 1 1/4 or 1 3/4. Now on chapter 5. Oh my god. Enhance 3 weapons to level 40. I need to ascend 3 weapons, I think. Yes. That would, because these two tie hand in hand. Ascend 3 weapon, or complete the weapon ascension dungeon 3 times, and then upgrade 3 weapons to level 40. Pick it up, please. Actually, I think I could do that now. If we go to weapons, enhance, and I think I should be able to ascend. Yes. Ascended. It's perfect too, because I've been needing to upgrade my weapons recently. Devs, if you, for whatever chance, are looking at this, can you make it so I can put more than just this many items in? I know I could set it to have 2-star materials and under, but I don't mind it per se, but I wish I could put more than just like 5 items in at a time. Whoopsie. There we go. And all the stuff to send her weapon. Don't have the stuff to send his weapon. Oh, I have to level up her weapon still. Never mind. Nothing to... I can't send her weapon either. Alright, that's fine. There's a ruin guardian here. Can't see the inside of his arms, so the things on the inside of his arms are spinning. Yeah, he is definitely alive. 100% that thing is alive still. I don't know why it's labeled as a weird statue. Maybe... Ah! I know what that is. I've already figured it out. I just put 2 and 2. If you watch the Genshin Impact trailers, you'll understand what that is. Pretty quickly.
Oh, we can't advance any further. The ruins seem to be guarded by ancient seals.
Is this the work of Dvalin?
No. These ruins were once part of an ancient city. Dvalin just happens to be nesting in these ruins. These ruins even predate the existence of the 4 winds. Mondstadt is a city without a ruler. However, it was ruled over by a tyrant. Anyway, I'll sing you that story when we have a chance in the future.
The markings on this seal. If my archaeological knowledge is not mistaken, this appears to be a light act. If we retrieve and reintegrate all the parts, we should be able to get it working.
We should be close to completing the ceremony for this actuator. Let's put the last part back and see.
That was quick. Whoa. Awesome. So, do I jump? No, I have to talk to them. Honestly, because that looks like death below us.
Looks like we're right. There are 3 more halos circling the tower.
Which means there are 3 more corresponding light actuators to activate. I can see one from here. The rest must be scattered within the ruins around here.
Why did Dvalin pick a place filled with puzzles and seals as his lair? Doesn't he get it?
He doesn't walk in.
You do have a point.
So there's one there. I think there's one there in that little Colosseum-looking area. There might be one over there. So there's 3 more rings. So I'm assuming there's 3 more I have to find. So yeah, there's probably one there. I think there's one there, and there's one up here in front of me. There's the part. There's 2 parts here, and then there's a part there for that one as well. the question is if this thing will wear off. Full repair.
Wow, this light actuating ceremony does work magic. It looks like one of the 3 halos above has now become solid ground. Let's start looking for the next puzzle.
So that moment where I said I think Venti is mocking Paimon, I'm actually thinking on it now. I think they accidentally left extra voice acting lines for Paimon in his lines entirely. It's possible, but I doubt it, kind of. But like I said, it is entirely possible that they completely forgot that they were there and kind of accidentally voiced over the voice actor for Venti was Paimon. It's not likely, but it's possible. Might as well get this Anomalous. While I'm here. This looks like a target. Oh, practice challenge. I can't believe I barely missed that. That's annoying. I was right though, there is a light actuator over here. We'll avoid the slime, because I'm gaining absolutely nothing from fighting him at the moment. Oh, I actually need these. Those are used for ascending materials. And they're really hard to come by. Well, they're not hard to come by, but sometimes you'll go for a while without getting a dry sewer. We will go by not finding one for a while. Kind of like having a dry spell of them. Alright, I want to climb up here so I can get a good vantage point. Though I'm not entirely sure if I'll be able to climb all the way up this. I shouldn't have jumped those 2 times. It was entirely on accident. I see a silly there. How many of those crystals do I need for that? It looks like 3, mayhaps? Yes. Hey, I even found an Anomalous. Alright, so there's two parts there. 3 parts, okay, I already found all 3 of them. That was easy enough. I'm glad I climbed up here. It's also kind of disappointing that this one part over here is shining from under a bit of rock, but I can understand why, because if it didn't, you would never find it. And I know that from, like, experiences where they literally have stuff hidden behind walls and shit, and there's no sign of it showing. Especially with something so small, where it's not blatantly obvious. Alright, that one's inside a wind current. Hopefully these don't, like, vanish after a while. Because if they do that, it's really annoying. I took a lot more fall damage there than I thought I would. And the 3rd one was around here somewhere. Oh no, it was in the Hilly Trail camp, yes.
Prepare to be blown away!
Ah. Let's not fight. Too much. I just realized I haven't been paying too much attention to the minimap, which goes against most of the way I play, goes against the way I play most games. But I just realized that the minimap actually shows me where all 3 of these things are, which is nice, but I already kind of prompt to save them out.
It seems 2 of the halos have become solid ground. 1 more and the seals at the top of the tower will be broken.
It's kind of strange for the ground to be becoming solid as we make it. I feel like we should want to go inside the depths of the tower, not be able to go through the floor. Yeah, this is pretty much where I was guessing it would be. There's all 3 of the parts, and I'm assuming that
Freeze!
it's kind of in the ground, maybe? The machine itself. I see the 3 parts already. Oh, this is the easiest one of so far, it looks like.
Freeze!
Maybe they ran out of puzzle ideas? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out some reason why they'd make this one so easy. Not that any of them were really hard, but this one was easier than the rest. Again, I'm not saying they were hard in the slightest.
Cool it!
That makes more sense now. So what, do I have to just survive? Yeah, I have to kill all 3 of these guys.
No escape.
Dodge this!
This year's been good for gaming. Despite the quarantine and everything, this year has been good for games being released. We had Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, all kinds of good stuff. Actually, I think Final Fantasy VII, no, that was earlier this year, yeah. And we had so many good games this year. Genshin Impact, Ghost of Tsushima, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Those are I think those are the only 3 I've played this year, but it's just been a good year for gaming. And I'm more excited for next year, PlayStation 5, and then we get stuff like remasters of games, and then possibly the new Assassin's Creed Valhalla. There's a whole kinds of stuff that's coming next year that'll probably be trumping this year.
It's done! Paimon thinks we should venture onward from here.
There's an Animoculus here somewhere, apparently, according to the map. Oh, well, I'm supposed to jump off the tower to get that, aren't I? Probably. Oh, there's a big hole here. It just keeps going deeper and deeper. Small lake down there. Alright, I'm just gonna teleport up to the thing. Like I said, I want to get as many of the... I want to get the stuff off camera. Confront Storm Terror.
I'm thinking about turning these adventures into songs after we're done.
Well, we certainly have gone through quite a lot
Hopefully,
recently.
this song will be sung for years to come by the people of Mondstadt, just like the legend of Vanessa.
I have loved that song since I was small. How are you feeling today, Honorary Knight? I am completely prepared and fully confident that we can do this.
Rest assured, I'm also completely
Luke
clear.
accompanied us to the very end, despite only being an accidentally involved bystander.
You shared your secret with me, and I only returned your trust to the same extent.
So responsibility.
As for Master Luke, trust perhaps. What about the tone-deaf boss?
It's freedom.
Freedom?
When you first arrived at Mondstadt, did no one tell you that Mondstadt is the city of freedom? She really is a child of freedom. Mondstadt is a romantic city without the reign of a king, and its citizens enjoy the most freedom amongst the 7 nations. I hope the dragon that once protected Mondstadt will soon be free too. No one should have deceived him by telling him that Mondstadt betrayed him, and no one should have told him that it was his eternal duty to protect the city. He has the right and freedom to choose his own way of life.
Venti?
Well then, traveler, may the thousands of years of wind that have blown through Mondstadt go with you. Just like the last time, I shall channel animal energy for you.
I knew it was your
no
voice.
wonder you said his voice sounds familiar.
Locked in place. I can't switch characters. Holy shit, the lag right now is really bad. UID? Here you go. 646, 79, 98. Okay. There you go. I'm guessing you're playing on mobile then. Let us confront the dragon! Come, Dvalin! You will pay for your sins against the people you once were ordered to protect. And I have thus come to cleanse you of that hatred and sorrow. And may I fail, ye shall rest in peace.
Look, there are 2 shiny spots on Dvalin's back. They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots.
Sorry, this is going to take a lot of concentration because I am very hardcore into aviation style stuff for games. Careful, Dvalin, you're going to fly into the fucking ground, my guy.
Dvalin is getting away. But I'm familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer.
Ah, that hit me. This is bullet hell to the extreme. Oh. I've played many a bullet helms like this, but none that are coming straight at me. Ouch. Alright, so there's a ceiling at which I can go and a ceiling at which I can fall. Or a floor at which I could fall.
I'll extract and condense the pure animal from the shots being fired.
Ooh.
Shattering them will create acceleration currents.
Oh, I have to shoot it.
I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled.
And I came into this area with a little health. Can I heal? Yes. Thank you, Croquette. Well, actually, I guess by the game's term, it's a hash brown, but it's a fucking croquette. I don't care what you say. Also, Satan, the UID is the join worlds, as far as I know. Not friends listing, I think. Come back here, Dvalin. I will catch you. Also, hello. I know I didn't respond to it when it first popped up, but it's because I was distracted. No, you're on mobile. I have my stuff set. I can change it here in a second. But I have my thing set to play with only players on the same console system as I am. So I'm on PS4, so I can change it later, and we can go into multiplayer. But like I said, the UIDs are for joining multiplayer sessions, not for friends listing people, as far as I know. Also, I'm in the middle of a non-co-op online quest, so that also might tie into it. Because when you enter main story and Archon quests, you can no longer play online with people. And your mail kind of stops coming in every now and then, so that might have to tie in with it. Fly, ever so faster in the wind. Damn it, I get hit again. That one pushed me into a shot. I don't know how that system works. I know, let me rephrase that. Satan, the UID system is to join other people's worlds, not to add them to your friends list.
Sorry, this is hurting you. Hang on, just one more.
Girl, I even put it in chat to make sure you've read it. Playing Fenty. Because the UID, I think, is supposed to be a world ID, but instead of it being WID, it's the UID. Come! Let us begin. Maybe y'all shouldn't be standing there, gawking into the abyss, and start fighting. Fucking morons. You are an archer.
Now we can fight Dvalin on equal ground. The grandest bard is here to help.
Ronnie shoots multiple
But
arrows.
first, let me be clear. Even after hundreds of years without use, Dvalin's teeth and claws are still very dangerous. Here we go. Ha.
Can I climb up on him like out of war style? Alright, now.
Here we go.
It's a little annoying that I can't swing the camera around unless I'm aiming. Not a chance. Ah, this is what this is for. Ouch.
Celestinum Finale Termini.
This dragon has strange tastes when it comes to naming things.
Oh, I
I
missed.
named it for him just now.
Seriously?
Well, anyway, let's ride the wind currents and stay away from the breaking platforms. The energy flooding out from the fissures will be hot. Be sure to watch your step.
Gee, how many of these platforms were reflected by celestial lumina? All of them? That's what I'm wagering. Fly, please. That was dumb. This fucking fight shit here for this is dumb because there's absolutely no depth perception that tells you whether or not you're in the fucking wind circle.
Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck.
That's my best so far. On a damage at least. Oh, I died by burning. We will float up here until that is passed. Alright, so the next platform is not infected with the fire. Alright. That looks like a big attack I don't want to get hit by. We'll tank with her. Lily is kind of like my tank of the characters. She's got the most health of them all. 65, 60. Oh no, Venti's got the highest health for some reason. That's strange.
Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck. Here we go.
Windblade.
Doing better. However, that is a little annoying. Oh. Ah, Celestial de Lumina again. Does it show me which platforms get struck by this? So the next 3 to my right, it looks like. I'm willing to fight him on a broken platform person. I dodged you, bitch. Ha ha. Fall to the ground.
Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck.
Roger. Already on it.
Windblade.
Oh, he heals off that wind attack. Dvalin! No!
This place is gonna collapse!
Gonna, it is! Look like Venti got knocked the fuck out. Do I get in like a dragon as an airship now? That'd be fucking cool.
It's been a while since we flew like this together. Huh, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the animal Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
And so, the Storm Terror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt, and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Storm Terror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere, and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
Well done! That was a very well told ending. However, the ideal of using a dragon as an airship appeals to me a little bit more than setting him free. I'll admit that. Because it gives me those good old Final Fantasy VII airship vibes. That it hits me all in the right places. Do I push X? No, it was loading.
You guys are back. The honorary knight returns triumphant. Yep, we're back from tussling with Dvalin. You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about... I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that.
All thanks to your...
That doesn't come into it. You guys deserve all the credit for how you resolved this crisis. When I brought you into the city that day, I was just doing my duty as an outrider. You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole... Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak. Aftermath? Here? What happened in Mondstadt? While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilly Churls were moving closer to the city a while back. Oh yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their camps. Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstadt would be in much greater danger by now.
Huh, I'm glad you held them off.
But I have a strange feeling that we're not out of the woods yet. Hilly Churls aren't usually capable of coordinating like this. Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it. They've taken over the Hilly Churls? Good thing we saved Dvalin, or they might have taken him too. That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss Order from now on. I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory, not listening to all this somber talk. I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? Before everyone got caught up in the storm terror. There's no time like the present, right? You bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon's mind this whole time. Awesome, let's go. It's been way too long since I last ate a sticky honey roast myself.
I kind of want a
Wait for me,
recipe
good
for these
hunter.
sticky honey
I'll be
roasts,
right there.
because I want to make one. Oh, we got a new bow. It looks neat. Open. Oh, it's another one of these Favinius war bows. Okay, so I guess that means I get to show the refinement system. And it's refined. That's literally all to it. If anybody in the chat or who comes to the stream later on has any questions for Genshin Impact, I have a pretty good handle on the game so far and a lot of its mechanics. And I'll admit that there are still some things that I need help on. But if you guys ever need any help, I'm pretty much sure I can help you to great detail.
Crisis, danger, Adventurers Guild. Finally, our days of rescuing kittens and finding lost puppies are over. The age of adventure is upon. Roll up, youngsters. Join the Adventurers Guild today.
Yeah, about that.
What? The Storm Terror threat is resolved? I missed the acting clanmaster's speech? Storm Terror should have put up more of a fight. We didn't get to join in.
For Cyrus. Nimrod.
Long live the heroes. Many... I cannot... I hope they get the trade routes back up and running soon.
Yeah, with a guy named Nimrod, I don't want to listen to anything he has to say.
So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the Four Winds. We never should have forgotten his past sacrifice for Mondstadt. Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relationship with the Dragon of the East didn't sour past the point of no return. For that, we have you to thank. And Jean for her unfailing devotion. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom will prevail in Mondstadt.
Hey, Kaya!
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold?
I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there.
It seems your great battle sharpened not only your sense of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost. And that's coming from a knight.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart.
What are you doing
Just
here?
looking for a quiet spot to collect my thoughts.
While all the other knights are working hard to clean up after the bat.
Thinking can be an arduous task, you know. Believe me, I'd much rather be taking out the trash.
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. Strategically, that's the perfect moment for the Abyss Order to make their move. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls?
There must be more
To get to the
this.
bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited, and watched for their next move. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair. Just as the hilly churls' cries sounded from the city gates. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city completely unguarded. Except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of... let's call it fraternizing. Through various means, I managed to gather some rather interesting intel. The situation is this. The Abyss Order. They are united under a single leader.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic powers. There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call her the Princess.
Oh, okay. So, I want to point this out. A little bit of a spoiler, even though I haven't reached this part. In the Genshin Impact trailers, the person who was leading the Abyss Order was actually the sister. And they kept the line in for the sister and didn't change it because I'm playing the sister. Meaning, generally they're expecting people to play as the brother because of the ads. That is a little, I'll admit, that's a little lazy, but I can understand it.
Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy Amber heading this way. I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
Yeah, you better head out, Kaya.
1 minute I see Kaya, the next he slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience.
He does a lot behind the scenes.
Because that sounds like exactly what he'd say to talk himself out of trouble. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Let's order. Hi, Sarah. 1 sticky honey roast, please.
I want one too. Can I buy one now? Because I don't think that was on the menu before. Nah.
So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about her brother.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now.
I will miss my Favonian family, or I will miss Mondstadt.
Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius, and our honorary knight. Wherever you... That's the spirit.
I'll always
Remember,
come back and visit.
Mondstadt will always welcome you. All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
Itadakimasu.
That was good. Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth the wait.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now.
A lot of the Mondstadt, I feel like, is probably like a French-based town based on the names of a lot of the things, like Barbados, and then the Lyre de Himmel, Celestial de Fleur, stuff like that. Either Spanish or French, maybe Italian, would be my guess. One of those three. I can never differentiate between French and Italian. I don't know if they're the same thing though. I don't think they are, as far as I can think of, but like I've said, I'm not too well versed. I'm well versed in most cultures except French, Italian. Well, I'm not diverse in any culture except a little bit of the American, and then Chinese and Japanese I know a fair bit about. I never liked much of the history of the world. The Chinese and Japanese stuff has always kind of gotten me. I've always been intrigued by it. Barbara! I see Barbara. Hello.
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the whole...
May the Animo Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military and the dragon would have ended.
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious they can be.
Sounds like quite the story. So, we cannot ask you to keep defending the Lyre forever. The Seneschal has been pressing me for a while now.
We, did bring it with us.
It's, in a few pieces.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church is... The Holy Lyre! Oh, Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Barbara!
Oh, give it here.
How could the Holy Lyre, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see.
No. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again.
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What?
Don't get bored.
So you're saying we better get running? I figured he didn't fix it. There's something too quick and simple about that shit for it to have been for real. That was beautifully executed. Hats off to the story writer for coming up with that. That is beautiful. Venti, or the animal god Barbatos, is very amusing, and I quite enjoy it. However, I do wish I could still get, one thing I'd like for them to change is in the future that they add more summonable characters, of course, because every game that has a gacha system needs them. But I want them to add it so I can get some of these characters by completing certain quests.
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh.
La Signora, the fairy
Going
lady.
through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me. Insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirk you wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
Should have held your tongue. So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Venti!
Trevor actually has voice lines.
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Honorary Knight, you're awake. I wouldn't say he's all right. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used that bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient. But he just said, it's completely normal, and then got up and left the cathedral.
He left?
Oh, the symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Master Jean, said to let him leave. How
I understand.
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the animal Archon. Master Jean has figured it out as well, but we can't tell Barbara.
Good, so Paimon could beam her thoughts directly into my fucking brain. That makes it a little... Well, I guess that makes sense, though, considering what she is. She's kind of like, just there, not there. I have a feeling that Paimon is kind of like... She's an elf, according to the story. A small elf, but I feel like she's more than just an elf. Also, I like the fact that they made a new take on elves. That's neat. Venti!
The wind amongst the branches is good. I said the exact same thing last time. Why do I only say these things when I'm down on... so you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people. But I suppose I can let you in on the secret. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Allogenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a gnosis. It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
I feel cheated, but I guess I'm used to that by now.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya?
Indeed. She is one of the 7. The Tsaritsa who reigns from her winter palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's gnosis. How should I put this?
She's a bitch.
500 years ago, I knew her well. But I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone.
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye. We're going.
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Yep, Traveler. As you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of your journey. The destination is not everything. So before you reach the...
I understand.
Great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments.
Back to venti time.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Up till the end, Dvalin remembered his duty as one of the 4. As such, I don't intend to forcibly strip him of that duty and force my ideals of freedom onto him. I just hope that Dvalin will be able to choose for himself and understand what freedom is. Before I became an Archon, I too was taught the meaning of freedom in this way by a friend. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard state. Kaya shared some new intelligence, you say? Oh, I see. So, the Abyss Order has a princess who orchestrated the plan to corrupt
Once again,
Dvalin?
they said princess, which is supposed to be the sister I'm playing as, instead of prince. Meaning, the text is character sensitive. However, the audio lines are rigged in. Meaning, no matter what you choose, they're the same.
They were probably trying to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war for the Abyss. But that said, I have never heard of any such prince of the Abyss Order.
So this is a recent
I think
development.
so too, apparently. But how does a princess come out of nowhere and take command over the entire Abyss Order? If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. As I said before, vision wielders are known as allogenes and may ascend to a gnosis is a higher order nexus of elemental manipulation and is emblematic of an Archon's status as one of the 7. But as for which of the 7 took your sister, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
know.
That's what I was saying. It is definitely set to be for the sister as in the audio, but in the text it's set for the brother. That is a little annoying, but it's to be expected, as I do believe this game was only announced earlier this year, and just because it's announced doesn't mean it hasn't been being developed for a while. However, I'll cut them a slack because it's a damn good game so far, and I'm very much enjoying it. Even in the off-camera time where I I enjoy grinding in games. However, a lot of games have this point where once you grind to a certain point, it becomes stale and stagnant. This game, the grind, it's just like, I enjoyed playing Zelda Breath of the Wild for this exact reason too. The grind off-camera is less fighting an enemy over and over and over and over again using the same moves and tactics every time, because in both this and Breath of the Wild, you aren't always equipped with the same weapons, skills, and level, and the enemies aren't always in the exact same order. And especially in this, where there's an actual leveling system, you're pushed to fight enemies in different ways and stronger enemies as you level up more, so that you can actually keep up with the higher level enemies. It's a very good system.
As one of the 7, I'm not clear of suspicion yet either, am I?
You don't look like that guy at all.
Hang on a hot second. Tone Deaf Bard is just one of Barbados' many incarnations. Who's to say that...
We're a great team indeed. Say, once you find your sister, how would you like to become one of the new Four Winds?
Perhaps.
You don't seem too into it. Hey, Tone Deaf Bard, if being one of the Four Winds means...
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in
I don't
a
care about
Well,
Senora.
Off to Lille. If the dissension ritual you failed to tally, then another year you must dally.
The end of the beginning is the trophy we have just earned. Oh, and I got a thingy.
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is... Hello,
I want to get Zhongling before we go into the ending of the Liyue portion. So I will definitely have that done soon. And if I don't, I will be upset. Sweeping Gust. Surge by 3 maximum. Upgrade level is 15. Alright. These constellations are kind of weird. So can I hear this character talk now? No, all of her voice lines are kind of glitched out. I'm assuming it's because they don't have all the stuff here finished. Which is totally fine, like I said. Let's look at our quests. Log. Wolves of the Territory. I know this quest. I've been trying to get this one unlocked for a while now. Yeah. We'll do this. Because this is a boss that I haven't unlocked in my Traveler's Guide, or my Adventurer's Guide, because I had to get this far. Now, I'm hoping that once I complete Liyue, the red lines around my map there that you saw will go away and I can explore, because I noticed that to the southeast, I think that is, yes, over here, the ground looks like it's frozen over, meaning I think this area here is all the Ice Kingdom, and then maybe down here in this corner, like the Ice Kingdom cuts off here. The Ice Kingdom is all of this stretch, and then over here is the Hydro for water, because it's a massive sea. Over here is, Liyue, all of this. And I think that the Pyro Kingdom is up here in the north. All of this. And then there's supposed to be more elements. There's the Lightning Kingdom, which I wouldn't be surprised if it's over here, or maybe it's over there in the ocean, because it's called the Sea of Clouds. So constant lightning storms would make sense, maybe. I'm trying to think, because this map is massive, because if I continue to scroll to the left, all of Liyue is off my map pretty much now, meaning there's still a huge portion of this map. Like, look at that. I have a full black screen here, meaning that at least 3/4 of this is still map. This is almost, I'd wager that the map for this game is probably damn close to the size of Origins, or even Odyssey, maybe. And I'm referring to the Assassin's Creed games. Alright, let's go this way.
Paimon! This is Wolvendom. People from Mondstadt hardly ever come here. Even though it's not so far away from the city, the environment here is totally untouched. It's a wild place ruled by the laws of nature. It's survival of the fittest out here. Even the slimes around here are huge. Like those super-duper massive ones over there.
Ah, they seen us. Prepare for battle. Paimon, hide! Oh, that one's actually a lot bigger than the other massive slimes we've found.
Windblade.
And it's classified as a small boss. by the skull in its health bar. Now, if you want in terms so far, if you want my best, or my suggestion for the Traveler's elemental skill, Geo is good for producing elemental shields and dealing high damage, while the Wind is... run! Who are you? This is gonna be like Tarzan Man, Pretty Lady in Jungle.
Do not worry. Wolves, friends. But you are?
We're just some boring old travelers.
Don't smell boring. You smell... familiar.
We smell?
You smell like... Knights of Favonius. They are friends.
Are you also one of the
Razor. I am no knight.
Oh.
My wolf pack. They are my family.
Your family?
Yes. They raised me. We live together.
So many questions?
They are angry with me. I help you. Exposed our ambush. Boar ran away.
Don't worry. Paimon will get her. She's stronger than she looks.
No need. When knights try to help, wolves go hungry.
Don't be silly. Wait here. We won't screw this up.
Kill pig or bring meat? Oh! So I have traps now.
Wolves catch 5 or 6 every hunt. Don't worry. At least you did better than other knight friend. The red one. Bernie girl. If she was here, whole mountain is fire. Can't catch even one boar. I must go now. Here is not safe. Careful. Always watching.
What a weirdo. Bernie girl. From the... Who...
Obviously he's talking about Amber, 'cause duh. She lights the whole fucking mountain on fire. And she's the only red one I can think of. I missed every shot. I'm annoyed. Open, please. Oop, I didn't push the right thingy, but it gives me a good chance to look at my Primo Gem count.
Paimon. Hi, Traveler. What can I do for you?
Hi, Amber.
Something has come up.
Amber, do you know a wacky weirdo boy from Wolvendom?
Who?
He said you guys hit it off like a mountain on...
What on earth are you...
Strange. He said he would wait for you at your regular spot.
My memory is fine, but you've been eating magic matsutake again, haven't you, Paimon? I have no idea what you're talking...
Magic matsutake?
Purple.
Paimon may have had a couple the other day, but that's not the point. Weirdo wolf boy and his wacky wolf pack.
I don't know what you're talking about. But on the subject of wolves, I've been invested in the past. The wolves never dared venture outside of Wolvendom, but now they're getting braver. I heard they attacked a cart fleet near Drunkard Gorge. If you have time, could you come and check out the situation with me?
Sure.
Awesome. I knew I could count on you.
If only Paimon could remember names. Because the guy's name was Razor. Don't know if anybody caught that but me, but... It was subtle. But it was there.
Look, up ahead. Something's happening.
That ain't no wolf pack. Looks like it's the hilly trails attacking the carts after all.
Huh. Not such a mystery after all. Enough talk.
Bless you. Piece of cake.
So, the hilly trolls have been starting to flex their muscles on the back of the wolf scare.
That's right. But I must say, if you think the hilly churls are a nasty lot, the wolves are even worse. They attacked Springvale this morning.
Springvale? That's crazy.
It's unheard of. I thought I would take my chances on the road after the wolves had their fun. I never thought the hilly churls would show up too.
We should head there soon and see how bad the But first things first. You should assess the damage to...
I'll take a look.
The little dainty little bingling music in the background of Springvale, it reminds me of Final Fantasy X.
Oh dear. This is awful. Poor lad can't even stand.
That's terrible.
Except he's not actually injured.
Right. It's awful. The wolves fright...
That really is awful. Do you remember any significant detail?
I've never seen a wolf in my life before today.
No details then, huh? Let's investigate the area again.
The good news is, anything significant, yes, that I need to actually take note of are the little glowing thingies on the ground that are very obvious.
These claw... From them, we can tell the number and size of the wolf. This time, there were at least... Yes. They must be at least 2 meters high.
You know what a wolf is, right?
Hey, wolves are mysterious creatures. It's not like you see them every day.
Two meters. That would put it about, I think, 8 feet-ish, give or take. I'm just trying to figure this out in my brain. Because I don't know the exact measurements of meters. I've never actually had to use... Actually, I think I've used a meter stick before. Yeah, that's 2 meters. That's taller than I am, just barely, I think. That's around 7 foot.
He must have smashed into the door when he pounced. Anyway, seems pretty lucky how no one in the village got...
Paimon is no help at all. Still A there. Or Sealy, whatever. Amber.
Wolfer. I heard that in Liyue, they make calligraphy brushes out of this stuff. The color looks nothing like Mondstadt Wolfer, based on what the books say. Could it be that they're from somewhere else entirely?
Hair looks different at every place on the body. Same applies to wolves. You don't know where it's from.
But look at this.
Another hair. But what's that stuck to it?
A seed.
It's the seed of a wolf hookberry. Look, there are little hooks on the seed. The only places this grows in Mondstadt are Wolvendom and Bright Crown Canyon.
So it's Wolvendom wolves
From that area, yes. But it could be that there are other wolf packs encroaching on their territory. This doesn't tell us everything, but it does give us a strong lead. I'll go and see to the villagers before we head off.
How is your investigation?
What? You're still...
Yes, I see. I have recovered, thankfully. I managed... So, Knights of Favonius...
From inspecting the wolf fur left at the scene, we can tell that the wolves came from Wolvendom. But please remain calm. I will head to Wolvendom shortly and get to the Knights of Favonius...
Good. Better late than never, I suppose.
How rude!
In the meantime... We'll just have to keep dealing with this on our own.
Please, don't do any...
We do things a bit differently around here. You Favonius lot probably aren't used to it. Goodbye.
Can I shoot him in the back? He's gonna die. I can guarantee that.
It's awful.
What is?
Their future outlook, I mean. Young people can be so impulsive sometimes. If it's not too much to ask, I hope you can keep an eye on them.
It's no trouble. That's what we're here for. Even though that guy really isn't much. Leave it to us.
Off to Wolvendom
That's funny though. They pretty much so that dude explained is they were putting the ideology of the people nowadays into it. Pretty much. People jumping to conclusions over stupid shit. Oh, there's a sealed chest here. Or a sealed treasure haul, I guess I should call it. Would be a more accurate term. Squirrel. Give me raw meat. No, hold on. I want to see if this trap thing is still here. No. That would have been the perfect time to use a new mechanic that I've never heard of before. But I blew it because I already have the item I needed. What is this? Tainted blood. Oh, here they are. Oh, okay. I see now. And I'm guessing I could buy more of those somewhere. It would make sense if I couldn't. Wait, I saw crystals. I need these crystals. I will ignore said critter.
Who's there?
Chill out, Razor.
You are also Knight?
So, you don't know each other after all?
No. This girl also Red.
This is starting to make sense. Is this the wolf boy?
Correct. His name is Razor.
Help me out.
With what?
No time. I sent Lupa call away. People coming.
Those guys from earlier?
I understand, but first...
I smell blood. Quick!
Blood? I hope the wolves...
I hope the wolves did attack those idiots. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Blood droplets.
Not human blood. Wolf blood.
Lupa, what now?
Lupa call his family fate gave me. When wolf accepts human as its own, or human accepts wolf, that...
Sounds like gibberish.
That's strange. Where does the word come from? Surely it wasn't...
It's just the name he gave.
Who's he?
Guardian of this land.
Wouldn't that be Barbados, though?
Enough!
Hey, wait! This is your chance to prove...
He's already gone.
Hi, Hilly Charles. Wow, some big ass rock marks.
Windblade!
Fool shouldn't have followed me.
This is him. We find his blood.
I do agree that it's awful, but that...
We didn't attack village. A black wolf and his pack. Not from here. They tried to take over land. They broke the code.
Whose code?
Guardian of this land.
That's now the second time you've brought that...
I take Lupa call further in. Follow me. Maybe you see.
I'm liking this quest so far. I'm not a fan of most dogs, but wolves are something I've always quite liked.
Whoa, if that one from earlier was 2 meters high, imagine how high this one must be.
I agree, Pylon. Where are we? I've unfortunately already discovered this area before, so I... But other than that, I don't know what's here.
Help me. Collect these.
Aren't those wolf hooks?
Crush them. Put on wound. Bleeding stop.
Oh, it's still alive. I could see it breathing in the bottom
It's
right.
true. Wolfhook seeds have a liquid coating that not only functions as a mild painkiller, but also has a heat... I read that in a book.
Why?
I have no idea.
Hooks help seeds move. Liquid stops pain. Animal doesn't feel hooks. They take seeds far away. Purple teacher told me. I stay here. Take care of this one. I answer Red Girl's questions.
Right. And your wolf friend is not clear of my suspicion just yet.
I'll collect an extra wolf hook, because I want more of them, because I feel like I can...
This? They're so huge.
I'm stuck. I feel like there was a lot of fighting here. which is why a lot of the shit looks all broken and scratched. I have a feeling that I am about to fight the fucking world's biggest wolf. And I'm really excited for that.
We're back! Have we got enough?
Yes, enough.
Razor was just telling me about the Wolven Code of Conduct.
Thank you.
We've looked everywhere and haven't...
Yep, that's wolves for you. The one...
What?
Revenge.
It's him! The one who was raised by wolves!
Huh? So, it was you. I should have known wolves aren't smart. I can't believe you would help wolves plot against humans. They throw you some scraps and you treat them like kin? Have you forgotten?
Enough! Yeah! You can't talk...
The Knights of Favonius are gonna let...
We did not raid village.
What is this disturbance to which I awaken?
Woo-hoo-hoo! That voice actor!
This is no offering to Boreas. Not only do you come from my kind, so too do you fail to recognize your own transgression. I will not stand for such impertinence.
Yes! Oh, shit!
Please, come.
You seek to protect these outsiders, Razor. Take my fury. You must clear their name with your sword. Show me what your humans have taught you. Bear your claws of steel.
No escape! Yes!
I want a fucking figurine of this, of Boreas here. This shit is gorgeous. Also, I'm sorry if I'm gonna be really quiet from here on out. I have to stay hard concentrated as this is a world boss as far as I know, and I have to be extraordinarily careful. Thankfully, this looks to be a lot easier than one I fought earlier. But that's probably because it's part of a story quest. Oh, Razor, you are a fucking amazing character. No. Oh, I'm starting to hear like some Devil May Cry music in the background.
Please, calm.
It's just like he said. An outside wolf pack coming in and breaking the rules. They will reap what they have sown. But Razor,
You must not get involved. This is for the wolves to settle between themselves. You fight not with claws, but with the sword. You strike not with teeth, but with lightning. You are human, Razor.
I am not like them. I don't belong.
You are no wolf. This is a matter for the wolves, and the wolves alone. And you are Razor's Lupercal amongst humans. Your nobility stands out against others of your kind. If you ever wish, you may train with me.
Yes!
I have nothing further to say. May we meet again, Razor
and company. I love his voice actor. Oh.
Hey, Razor, what's that look for? Why don't you come...
Yeah, you have a friend. You know, that
You're not safe in the wild anymore. But I know that you don't want to hurt them.
I'm fine. Don't worry. But also, not Wolf.
Razor.
Thank you, Traveler. Paimon and...
Other red girl.
Red girl?
Hey, we've been with you all this time, and you still don't even know my name?
Goodbye.
I want to speak with Boreas. Boreas. How do I speak with you, Boreas? I wish to know. Oh, I see big sword and me like. Oh, it's a trial. Ready to test your skills. Andreas, not Dominator of Wolves. So they changed his name a little bit, but this is fine. Immune to wind. You'll be weak to fire, though. Alright, this will legitimately take everything I've got. Oh, damn it.
let it rain.
I wish I had a way of knowing what creatures are weak to what element. Oh, I'm in the middle of the fight. I'll come out and answer that later. Go, Baron Bunny. Huh? I wish I had Jingling here. Oh, he fucking destroyed it. 1462 looks like the house of Baron Bunny.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
I love the music going in the background here. Perfectly timed dodges. I was just barely inside that.
Come a little closer.
I rolled. Or not rolled. My fucking animation recovery took too long.
Must keep draining.
Okay. That's a new one. I need food. I don't have much for food left, unfortunately. Okay. I wanted to double dash, but I didn't have enough time to recover from the first dash. I tried to time it as well as I could. Sometimes doing a second dodge will put you just out of range of stuff that normally you would get hit by. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so he's got a timing. And the next time he stops is 3 seconds before he charges. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it wasn't a charge, it was a leap. What's going on? He's ascended. This is an extraordinarily complex fight. But he does have some oh, that's a new move. I was saying he has some pretty predictable moves so far. So he winds up on... Here comes some icicles falling from the ceiling again. Oh, how did I get hit by that? That explains why he's immune to the wind, though. Oh, fucking sprint stopping isn't fast enough. Wait, can I bring these crystals? No, they are fucking mine. I do believe. Like, if I run up to this one again, will it explode? They do look like they take damage, though. Oh, but I'm slowed. It's a mine! It's a mine! I switched at the wrong time there. Damn it!
Maybe I wasn't meant for this one.
Oh, so he was just fighting at me there? I really wish I had Jingling, because this dude hasn't moved me once. Is he ascending even further? out of stamina. The ice just makes it so hard to regain stamina. I don't know if I got hit by that one. Damn it. He's gonna kick my ass this first time and I'll have to do a whole bunch of off-camera grinding because I am damn well determined on killing this thing. Especially when you taunt me with a challenge of a big ice sword. A big ass ice sword. There's no way in hell I can't take this challenge up and beat it with the possibility of a grand weapon being on the table. Oh, I died there, which is bullshit because I was out of the way of that. Oh, of course I'm out of range here.
Come a little closer.
This is one of those moments where I had Barbara in my party still. Because I have a secondary off-camera grind party that has 2 greatsword wielders and 2 of these magicians. And Barbara's in it, and she's the only actual healing character I have. Alright, so he is very powerful. I've been fighting that thing for 8 minutes. Hold on, I'm trying to do something real quick, guys. Alright. I want to... I want to actually explore. But... I want to go to the statue. And when I say but, you guys usually know what I'm going for. Because we have been going for 2 hours. And I died for like the second time, I think. And we completed a main story quest, or an Archon quest and a story quest. And because of that, our beautiful adventure for the day must come to an end. And as always, thank you, gentlemen, and all of you beautiful women for joining me on another fantastic journey through the world of Teyvat and Genshin Impact. As always, I will see all of you beautiful, beautiful people in the next adventure.